Hello and welcome back to CHAND'S English classes. This is part 2 of our tense practice series 2. If you have completed the first 50 questions, fantastic. You have already building a strong command of English grammar. Today we'll solve questions 51 to 100. Some of these questions are a little trickier, but don't worry. We'll break them down step by step and learn together. So let's continue our journey and begin with question number 51. Is the question number 51, and the question starts with Mira does for the charitable cause, and the question is from the tense past indefinite. And to establish the proper statement, we have to choose the appropriate options from the given one. Here is the question 51, and that is from past indefinite. The sentence or the question starts with Mira. Mira does for the charitable cause, and we have to take the proper option from the given. All the options over there. Number 1, A option there we see came to contribute. It means Mira came to contribute. Number B, come to contribute it. C came to contribute it. D comes to contribute it. Now here is the question number 51, and the question is from past indefinite tense. Starts with Mira does for the charitable cause. So we have to choose the appropriate option from the given 4 options. Came to contribute, come to contribute it, came to contribute it, comes to contribute it. Option C, B, we see come. If there is Mira, there is the third person singular, that should be comes, either came. So this one easily can be eliminated. Number C, the option we see here, came to contribute it. And in case of infinitive, we know before infinitive there may be past, but after infinitive there will be present. So here we see that is not in present, but this is in past indefinite. So it would be incorrect one. D, comes to contribute it. Mira comes for the charitable, comes to contribute it for the charitable cause. So here also we see before infinitive there may be past or present, but after infinitive there will be present one. So this one is the incorrect one. And here we see after infinitive to contribute is the present form. So it is the correct option for the question. Now we'll go for the next question. And the question is from past continuous. Monica does since last week. Plan past continuous. We have to form the sentence into past continuous tense. So we'll take the appropriate option from the given. Monica did plan since last week. So this is not the formation of past continuous did plan. Okay, it's about past infinite. And has been planning, it's about present perfect continuous, so this one is also wrong. Had been planning, it's also a definite one. It means it is about past perfect continuous, so this one also is the incorrect one. So you got it. Monica was planning. This one would be the appropriate or the suitable option for the question. Okay, so this is the correct answer. Now the third question, it means the next question, that is 53, and in 53 we see the crowd that due to the quarrel has dispersed now. Present perfect, and we have to establish present perfect form of the verb within the sentence. The crowd that have gathered, has been gathered, had gathered, has been gathering. The crowd, or the number of the subject would be here. The crowd, it's though this is a third person, but this one is the plural one, crowd. Okay, so that's also similar to crowd, the crowd here. So we have to take the plural verb. Has been, is it plural? No, this one is the singular one, so this one is the incorrect one. Has been gathering, is it? It's also the singular one, it means it's also the incorrect one. Had gathered, had maybe singular, either plural, but this is not the present perfect. This one is the past perfect. So the correct option is here, where what we see, option A, have gathered. Okay, so now the next question we see, you may go through all these relevant points have been added, especially the major cases for which this particular kind of the tense will be. Okay, now the question here regarding tense identification. Identify the tense. Nick has purchased a new laptop. So what the pattern of the sentence says us, after subject there is has and V3. Okay, so V3 means not past indefinite, neither present indefinite, even not past perfect, but this is present perfect. Okay, so present perfect tense, after subject there will be have has and V3. So now the question number 55. Present indefinite. The stars dash bright at night. So which verb would be the suitable one or the correct one for the sentence? Stars, it means third person plural. Third person plural. So the verb also will be plural. Okay. So signing will not be the suitable one. Has sign, it's not the appropriate one because the tense will be the present indefinite. Either this one will be signs or sign. So this one is not the plural, but sign here is the plural one. Okay, so suitable option is option B. Now we'll go for the next question, question number 57. Once again, tense identification. When shall our application be approved? The sentence is in question formation. WH type of the question has been started with when. After that there has come the helping verb, that is the model one, and our application is the subject. Okay, so here having three verbs, shall, be, and approved. So what the tense would be, it's about future, definitely we can say, because there is shall, and be, V3, it means this is in the passive formation, and which tense will be here? Future perfect? No, future perfect, its formation would be the different one. Shall have, will have, there will be V3. Okay, present indefinite? No, there is shall. How can be present indefinite? Past perfect? It can't be because there is the shall, so it is future indefinite. Okay, so the correct option for the question is option D. Now we'll go for the next question, tense identification. Which tense is used to express an action completed in the immediate past? Immediate past means recent past. Okay, recent past means completion, completed action, and action completed in the immediate past or the recent past. Present indefinite? No, this may not be. There is no relation with past. Past perfect, it may not be or will not be. A recent past and past indefinite? No, it's also not. But the most suitable one, that is the present perfect. Present perfect, already the talks in which we see the completion kind of the work. Okay, and that is completed, that completes in the recent past. So here the appropriate option would be present perfect. I think the concept is clear to you. Now the next question, 58. Past perfect continuous. So which option will be the suitable one for the past perfect continuous? And there is a kind of the sentence has been given. George travels around the world. So what are the tenses here we see? Travels. It means it is in present form. So this is present indefinite. So we have to take the past perfect formation of this present one. Okay. Has been. This is not the past. This is not about the past. The helping verb is she. This one is the incorrect one. So can you tell what the tense is here in option A? Has been traveling. Okay, if you say this is present perfect continuous, so you're right. Had been traveling. Which tense is here? It's about past perfect continuous. Okay, but we generally want the past perfect continuous. Had been and verb third form. Okay, so this one is the correct option. And here we see this is these all the verbs that tell about the future. So the question has it has been asked past perfect, not about the future. Okay, George was traveling. There's past continuous. This one is also incorrect one. So option B is the correct option for the question. Now we'll go for the next question. That is the 59. Model plus base verb. It means in model we see after model comes there is the base form. It means to say present form. There will be no past form. Okay. You should not back with your teacher. So here we don't see the base form, but it is the talked, the verb, it is in V3 form. And here talked, this one is also the V2. So both of them have been eliminated. And talk or talks. One more important thing here is to add after model there will be no plural form. Okay. It means to say there will be no s after talk, but talk will be there. Okay, so this is the correct option for the question. Now the question we see related subject of agreement. Pentagon does 5 sets. Pentagon is third person and it's singular one, and it should be what? There this one is the plural one. It means to say it is the incorrect one. This one is the incorrect one. And have had, it's also incorrect one. And this one maybe, but here it will be past one, but it will be the incorrect one in sense, but this one would be the appropriate one. Hatch. Pentagon has 5 sides. Now the question number 61. Tense identification. My father's shop has been sold out. So we'll go and check the formation of the verb has been sold. It means there is V3. Okay, and after has there is been. So it means it is not the perfect continuous, though there is been, but there is no any continuous form of the main verb. But here we see the main verb, it is in V3 form. So after have or has, if you see the been and V3, so it's in perfect, present perfect, and in the passive formation. Okay, so what are the tense would be here? Present perfect one, and the rest all of the 3 will be the incorrect options. Okay, so it has been done. And number 62, the question we see identification of the tense. I am visiting her now. What are the tenses here? Visiting, it means helping verb, be verb, and V1 and ing. Okay, so this is this form of the action shows the kind of the progressive formation. Okay, so progressive mean continuous. So rest 3 options are totally incorrect. And here we see the question number 63. Conditional perfect. Peter does had it been possible. So which option should be the correct one? Conditional perfect. Would adjust, would have adjusted, had adjusted, had adjusted. Conditional perfect. So It's the formation of the perfect, have adjusted. Here also having has adjusted. Peter has adjusted. It's also the formation of the perfect. Okay. Would adjust. This is not the formation of perfect. Okay. Had adjusted. It's also kind of the formation of perfect. They are having three types of the perfects. One is present perfect. Another is past perfect. And would have adjusted. This one is the conditional perfect. After would, have, and V3. Okay. So this one is the correct option for the question. That is the conditional perfect, but future perfect, no, it should not be. It's wrong. So option B is the correct one for the conditional perfect. Okay. Now question number 64. Choose the future perfect form of he has a lot of experience. Okay. So what are the tense here we see in this sentence? Has is the only verb of the sentence. Okay. So it's in present. It's a kind of the present indefinite tense. So what the future perfect would be here? There is no shall or will, so it's the wrong one. Will have a lot of experience. Will have a lot of experience. This is not in the correct form. The verb will have, as per the instruction, this is on the incorrect one. Will be having, this shown is the totally wrong one, and will have had. So had, if there is the main verb, so what would be the third form of this verb? That would be had. Okay, so this one is the main verb over here, and both of will and have will be the helping verbs, right? So this one is the correct option for the question. Now the next question here we see 65. Past model perfect. Past model perfect. Okay, so you see over here only one perfect, where it is about the model perfect. So the correct formation will be not has, nor will, even not having, but this is in the formation of the perfect. Should, there is the model and have, and there is the B3. Okay, so correct option is the A1. I think this one is clear to you. Okay, so we'll go for the next question here, 66. We have to fill the gap with the appropriate, the correct option. IDS, it's about present perfect. IDS here for a month now. We have to make it the present perfect one. Would have been, had been. This is not the present perfect structure of the formation. And would have been, this is also not. Have had been, this one also not about present. Here present perfect continuous has been asked, so this is the wrong one. And the be verb, amateur, and the past participle form of be verb there is been, and that is for the present we see have. Okay, so the correct option would be C. I think this one is clear to you. The question number 67 we see, identify the tense. By the time I was informed, the registrations had been closed. What are the tense? Past perfect. Okay, so how can we get it as the past perfect? We see over here, though this one is in past. Okay, was informed. How can it be? Past, was, and the V third form, it's in passive structure. And here registration had been done, had been closed. So here also we see perfect, past perfect. There is the had and V3, and been has been taken for passive structure. Okay, so this one is the passive perfect, passive past perfect. Okay, so this one is past perfect. Now the question, the next one, 68, past perfect. Once again, choose the correct sentence. Past perfect. Which one should be the correct option for as the past perfect tense? Harry inviting me to his farmhouse once. This is not in the past perfect structure, in the formation. This one is the incorrect one. Sally invited. So this is the future. There is the Sal. Harry had invited me. Has been in present. So option C is the correct one. Option C is the correct one. Now we'll go for the question number 69. Present perfect passive has the itinerary -8 been decided, be decided, decided. So where there will be present perfect and the passive one. So present perfect. So this one is the hatch. It means it's in present. Okay, and tell about the passive one. So this one is the helping verb been to form the passive structure. So the appropriate option would be B, not A, not C, not D even. Okay, so 69 is also clear to you. In case if you have any kind of the doubts now, you may go through the explanation and the key time signals and the cases with which the particular question or the option matches with. You have to check going through over here the details for each of the question. The details has been added. Now the question number 70. Present perfect passive. It is a tradition that ever since present perfect. First of all, we have to find out the present perfect. Had, this is not about the present, it's about the past. And we see have, has, and has. So they are having three present related helping verb. Okay, so which one should be the present perfect and the passive one? Has been celebrating. So this is not in the passive formation, though there is has been. It is in the continuous one, and there is no V3, so it should be eliminated. And has been celebrated, have been celebrated. It is just tradition, so this one is the third person singular. So which one will be the correct option? Has, with has. Okay, has been celebrated. So option C is the correct one. Question 71. Present perfect continuous. Jackson and Kate does all this time. So present perfect continuous. So which one should be the present perfect continuous? I have to collaborate. No. There is infinitive. So this one is the incorrect one. Collaborate. This is about the simple present. This one is also incorrect. Collaborates. This one also is a kind of the simple present form. This one is also incorrect one. Present perfect continuous. So Jackson and Kate both comprise the plural formation. So here we see have, the plural verb, and been collaborating. So this one is the correct option for the question 71. Now the next question 72. Tense identification. Welcome to the ceremony. So welcome. Here is the present form of the verb, and so there is no V3 form, present perfect, it will be incorrect one. And past indefinite, there is no V2, and past perfect, there is no had, there is no V3. So there is only present formation, there is the welcome. So option B would be the appropriate option for the question. Now the next question, 73. Past perfect continuous. The area dash from an earthquake. Past perfect continuous. Each, it's not about past at all, so this one is the incorrect one. Has been, it's also, that is about present one. Has recovered. Past perfect continuous, this is there, it is not in the continuous formation. This one is also incorrect one. Had been recovering, this is the correct option for the question. Past perfect continuous. Now the next question, 74. Present perfect. Choose the present perfect form of the manager shall be on leave. So what the tense is here, we have to check. Shall be on leave. So it is in simple future, I think. It is clear to you. And we have to take the perfect one and the present perfect one. So this is not the structure of present perfect. So it's a totally incorrect one. Watch also would be the incorrect one. So here we see for present perfect there will be either have or has, between the both one will be the helping verb in the sentence at least, and with that would be V3. So B here with the, here we see the main verb in the sentence. And what would be the third form of B? There will be been, and it says about the present, so it should be not had but has. Okay, so this is the correct option. Sorry. Now the question number 75, subject verb agreement. Mathematics test difficult by many students. Has found, is found, are found, has been founding. So what do you think? Which one should be the correct option? Mathematics test difficult by many students. It should be in passive formation. Missing by also is here. So mathematics are found, it will not be, because mathematics is a subject, that is third person singular, and each found, has been founding, it may not be, or it will be totally incorrect, either A or B. Each found or has found. So I think it should be, it's not in the passive, but it's in passive formation. So option is the A is the correct one. Now we'll go for the 76 number question, future indefinite. I'd as you may last year's books. I'd as you my last year's books. I have had lent, shall lend. So clearly we see there is the lend, we've won with the helping verb, that is the shall modal verb. So this one is the correct option, and rest 3 will be the incorrect. So next question, 77, tense identification. As soon as I was ready to leave, it started to pour. What are the leading verbs over here in the sentence? As this is not a simple sentence, so we have more than one finite verb. It means there will be at least 2 leading verbs in the sentence and 2 subjects also. Was is the leading verb of this part of the sentence, and here we see the subject I, and there is started was the is the another verb for the subject, it, and pour is the infinitive one. So which tense would we have? Was, it is in past, and started also, it is in past, but which past? Past indefinite or past perfect? It obviously will be the past indefinite, not past perfect. And present indefinite, how can they be? They all are totally wrong. Okay, so option C is the correct one for the question. Now the next question. Once again, tense identification. Someone picked my pocket. So what are the verb is here? We have to check up. Picked, it means veto. So what are the formation of the verb? Present indefinite, no, this is not the present indefinite. Past perfect, no, this may not be, because there is no had. Present perfect, it's not actually. So the past indefinite is the appropriate option for the question. Now the next question, conditional perfect. Very important question. Conditional perfect. Choose the future perfect form of Charlie is the head boy of our school. Charlie will be the head boy of our school. Charlie has been the head boy of our school. Charlie had been the head boy of our school. Charlie would have been the head boy of our school. So which one should be the correct option as per the instruction? So we see over here, has been the head boy. Have had been the head boy. Upper school. So here we see there is the conditional perfect. So it matches with, there is would, have, and been. Okay. So this one is the correct option for the question. All these are totally incorrect. So option D is the correct one. Now the next question, tense identification. Which tense is used to express a person's habitual or regular activities? Habit and daily or regular activities are found in which tense? Present perfect continuous, present indefinite. And I think you got it. It obviously would be, the option C. And these all are incorrect. Now the next we see the question number 81. Present perfect. Jerry does from the vaccine just now. So has returned. Present perfect. Had been returning, had returned, returns. So this is in the present form. Past perfect continuous, but the question is about present perfect. So with the question, option A is the matchable one. Okay, so the correct option is option A. Now the next question, model plus base form. You should not dash the worst, and we understood that after model there will be the base form. So which one is the best form? This is not the best form. This is the V2. Assuming is not the correct one. This is also not the V1 form. Assumes or assume. So which one should be? Here S or yes will not be with after should, but this is option A. Option C is the correct one for the question. 83. The question here we see future indefinite. Choose the future indefinite form of the parcel has been delivered. So what are the tense here we actually see? There had, it means it is in present, and been, and that shows the kind of the perfect formation, and V3. So it's in present perfect and in passive formation. So we have to choose the future indefinite one. So there we see had been. This is not actually, because had been we see in past one, and this one is the wrong one. The parcel will be delivered. Yeah, this is a kind of the future one, and we'll go for the next two options, whether are they wrong or not. Was delivered. This one is also kind of the past structure. So as per the instruction, this one is the not the suitable one. And the parcel would have been delivered. This would be related to, this one would be conditional perfect. So there is no conditional perfect in the instruction, but there is future indefinite. It is in, how can it be future indefinite? Well, there is, and B there is, and there is the B3, because this one is the passive, in the passive formation, as this sentence is in the passive formation. So option B is the correct one for the question. Now the next question, present perfect continuous. Workers task day and night, present perfect continuous. Had been. Had is not used. It's not used in present at all. Surely this one is the incorrect one. Are working. This is not also in present continuous, present perfect continuous. But here have been working and has been working. Both are in the perfect continuous formation. But which one should be the correct option? We see here the subject, plural, and we see over here verb plural, have. So B option would be the correct one for the question. Question number 85, past perfect. Bikram does his job. Did. Yeah, this is not the perfect structure. Was doing, it's past continuous. Had been doing, it's past perfect continuous. And past perfect had B3. Okay, so this one is the correct option. Now the next question, present indefinite. Choose the correct sentence. I do not accompany them. Can this be correct? Present indefinite. So there is did, there is accompanied, totally incorrect. I do not accompany them. There is do, but there is B3 or B2. This one is also incorrect one. I doesn't. How can it be doesn't? Because there is the subject I. So this one is also incorrect one. I do not accompany them. This one is the suitable one for the appropriate one for the question. Now the next question we see identification of the tense. Once again, Shasha scolds and asks her to go away. So what are the tense we see here? Scolds and asks, do there is go away, another verb that is infinitive one. So both scolds and asks are not in past, not in future, but in present. And which present? Indefinite, continuous, perfect, or perfect continuous? It's present indefinite. Past indefinite will not be neither past perfect nor present perfect. So option C is the correct one for the question. The question number 88, tense identification. Once again, John met the officer in the evening. What are the tense? Met. Okay, this is the V2 form of meet. So past continuous, then it can it be past perfect? Obviously not. And past perfect continuous will be incorrect one, and past perfect will be also incorrect one. So past infinite is the correct option for the question. Now the question number 89. Present perfect passive. We have to find out the present perfect and passive formation for the gap here as has been given. The whole family does for the ceremony. Has been invited, have been invited. So invites, invited. Whether it's over the perfect, so option C and option D will be easily eliminated. And now there is, has been invited, have been invited. A kind of the confusion maybe, but who have the understanding of the perfect, there will not be confusion. The whole family, it's third person singular. Okay, so it shows a kind of the unit. So it's the plural form of the verb. So this one is the incorrect one. Option A, there will see has. Okay, and passive, been and invited, it's also correct. So option is the right option for the question. Question number 90. After a long day at work, Rachel gets tired. Past indefinite. Okay, so be verb we have to take over here for past infinite. So which one should be the correct one? This is though a kind of the be verb, but it's not in past but in present, and are also is in present. Okay, had been, it's in perfect one, right? So past infinite for that, the correct option would be surely a D. So D is the appropriate option for the question. Now the question would be there. 91. Identification of tense. Which tense is used to express an actions taking place at the time of speaking? Taking place at the time of speaking. Taking place at the time of speaking. So it can be easily it can be really easy, okay, to find out. So which one should be the correct one, do you think? Present perfect continuous, present indefinite, present perfect, present continuous. So it shows generally continuation, okay. So indefinite will be not the correct one, perfect also will not be, but present perfect continuous and present continuous. An action taking place at the time of speaking. So this one should be properly, it matches with this one, option C, okay. So option A is the incorrect one. So this one would be the question number, no, that is 92. Once again, the identification of tense. C has decided to distribute the deliveries after everyone completes their work. So what are the tenses here? Has decided to distribute. How many verbs are here? We count over here. Completes these all. Almost 4 verbs are here in the sentence. Okay. One is infinitive. There is infinitive too, but only 1 or 2 verbs. That would be the enough to find out the tense. Okay. So has is here the helping verb that tells about present. Okay. And there is the V3, decided. It's the leading verb of the sentence. Okay. Though there is another clause, completes also a kind of the leading verb, and everyone is a subject. Okay. So as per the sentence pattern we see here, we have to choose as per the option. What's the word or the options over here? We have to go through. We have to check them. Past perfect, no, it's not present indefinite. It also will not be present perfect. Yeah, past indefinite, no. So they are incorrect. Okay. So present perfect, here we see the structure. So this one will be the correct one. But they are each in the formation of the simple present. Okay. So here we'll take we'll choose the answer from the first part of the sentence. Okay. So this one is also in the incorrect one. Question number 93. Identification of the tense. Everyone shall be reaching by tomorrow. Shall be reaching. Shall be, it means it's about future, and reaching, it means continuation. Okay. So future indefinite should be totally incorrect. Future perfect continuous, no, there is no shall have been, will have been. Okay. So this is also incorrect one. Present continuous, no, there is the shall, the verb, so it's also incorrect one. Future continuous, definitely it's the correct answer. Now the next question we see over here, 94. Joseph, a past passive. We have to find out the past passive of the verb. Joseph, but everyone after he won the competition. So after he won the competition, this another kind of the part of the sentence. Though there we see won, the V2, okay, and the subject is he, and we have to fill with the past passive. What's congratulated? Yeah, where there is the victory in the competition, had the achievements, there will be congratulation. Okay. Yeah, we see here in all the options congratulation. Okay. It's really surprising. So we have to go for the conclusion, choosing the suitable congratulation. How? Yeah, past. So this is not the first one. This is not the first one. This one is also not the past one. So easily we have caught this one is the past one. And it's in the passive structure. There is the helping verb was. It comes after Joseph and congratulated. It's the P3. Okay. So this is the correct option. Question number 95. Present indefinite. So we have to find out the present indefinite. Okay, had visiting This is not of the present. He have, and after he there is have. It's also the not the correct option. It's the incorrect one. We see both the verbs are in present, but which one should be the correct one? Because there is he, the third person singular, so it will take widgets, not widget. Okay, so correct option is the B1 for present indefinite, because he visits the temple frequently. Next question, 96. Conditional perfect, important question. Mary has searched for us. Future perfect tense. Ought to save, would have saved, should have, would save. So once again, such kind of the question we had earlier on earlier question we found in the similar pattern. So we have to remove this one, future perfect, because here is the conditional perfect, that's different. And the which one should be? Would have saved. Yeah, I got many of you have opted the option C. This one is the correct one for conditional perfect. Okay, there will be have and V3, but before that there will be would. Okay, for conditional perfect. Question number 97 we see over here. Identification of tense. So speaks less but has strong opinions. We have to find out the tense of the sentence. Speaks, has both the verbs, so present, time. Okay. So present indefinite, present perfect, past indefinite, past perfect. There is no such structure. Okay. Neither this one is the correct, but this one is the correct option. Option A for the question, because speaks and has both are really in present indefinite form. Now the question number 98. Identification of the tense. You were always working on your laptop. So what the tense we see over here are and working. It's also the continuation of the work. Okay. So there is no sign of indefinite. There is no sign of present perfect. Neither the perfect continuous, but there is present continuous or working. The suitable option for the question. C. Okay, now the next 99 number of the question, present perfect. Jack and John just helpful. So which one should be the correct option for present perfect? So B, will it be? Everyone will say this one is the how wrong has been taken over here. Was, yeah, this one also is the similar kind of the wrong option. And have been, had been. And there is about present perfect. How can be had in present perfect? So this one is also incorrect. So you got the point. Option B is the correct option for the question. Now we have come to the last question of the discussion. So here also we see the identification of tense. Which tense is used to express an actions that began in the past before some point and continued up to that point. Started before in the past and some point and continued up to that point. Okay, so which one should be the correct option as per this description of the statement? Past indefinite, past perfect continuous, past perfect, past continuous. Actions that began in the past before some point and continued up to that point. Okay, so it matches with which one? Does it match with indefinite past? No. Past perfect? Obviously not. So remain the two options here: past perfect continuous, past continuous. So that began in the past before some point and continue up to that point. Okay, so it should be not past continuous, but it will be the correct one, option C for the question. I think it got the option, the appropriate one. So here the details have been given regarding almost all the tenses over here, the main subcategories, and you can do the recapitulation after all the questions. The details have been added as had been there during the discussion of the tense. Okay, so these all will be helpful for you to recapitulate your concept and to make your concept concrete one and the dependable one, and to grow your confidence of it. So dear learners, congratulations to you. You have successfully completed all 100 questions of Times per practice series 2. That is a wonderful achievement. Remember, grammar is not mastered in a day. It becomes easy when you practice regularly, and today you have taken another bigger step forward. If this series helped you, please like, share and subscribe to support the channel. Also tell me your final score out of 100 in the comments. And now get ready for something even more exciting. In the next series, we'll solve real questions from SSC, banking, PSC, teaching exams, and many other competitive examinations. Thank you for learning with me. Keep practicing, keep believing in yourself, and I will see you in the next video. Until then, take care and happy learning. Thank you all.